You can't escape hearing or reading about plant-based alternatives in the food industry. Whether it's burgers, meats, milk, plant-based alternatives have stolen the spotlight. But with all the attention plant-based is getting, are consumers actually eating more plants in their diets? We looked at food categories that are predominantly fruits, vegetables, or grains, including plant-based alternatives, to get at the answer. Before we dig into that, let's look at some underlying desires of consumers. Most consumers want more fruits and vegetables in their diets. The desire is strong, but as we all know, desires don't always translate into behaviors. Despite the rise in plant-based alternatives, we are not eating more plants in our diets, whether it's from food service or the home. So what's behind the growth in plant-based alternatives? The top motivation for using plant-based alternatives is for health and wellness. Whether or not these foods and beverages are actually healthier is for the dietitian community to determine, but consumers feel they're doing something better for themselves by making the choice to use plant-based. Second, consumers use these alternatives the same way they use traditional items. So plant-based burgers are usually consumed at lunch or dinner, and dairy alternatives are mostly in cereal, coffee, or smoothies. The goal for consumers is not about getting more plants in their diets, but to make existing behaviors healthier. And by the way, most plant-based alternative users also eat traditional meats and dairy. So if you're a marketer on either side, you need to show how consumers can use your products interchangeably with the other side. This topic and many others are addressed in the latest edition of Eating Patterns in America. Be sure to contact me or your NPD representative to learn more.